Hi, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the idea of task overwhelm. We're all busy. We have so much to do, but there's a problem if we affirm to ourselves that we're so busy we don't have any time. I can't get it done because I don't have any time. What happens is if we develop the habit of putting things off instead of checking them off, we get into something called the busyness trap. And unless we challenge the mental model that we're too busy to do things, we're going to get stuck in that trap and never really break out of that sense of overwhelm. Let's face it, as business people, if we don't get it done, it doesn't get done. And we all have too much to do and too little time to do it in. But let's stay out of that sense of overwhelm. So there are three particular ideas that are at least as true or truer than you don't have any time and that you're too busy to get things done. The first is that we all have 24 hours a day. So it's not whether you have the time, it's how you use the time. And if you recognize that it's about using the time as efficiently as you possibly can, that's where we want to be headed. We want to be headed in thinking about how can I use the time that I have most efficiently to accomplish the things that have to get done today. The second idea is the idea that you're going to get to it later. I'll put it off now because later is going to be more easy, more convenient to have it get done. Again, we're putting it off instead of checking it off. And let's get honest with ourselves. Does later ever arrive? We only live in this now moment. Does later ever arrive? It doesn't. So if you have to say, I'll get to it later, that's fine. But by all means, set a time. When specifically is later going to be so that you will then now get it done. Set it up. That way you can know that you're going to be able to check it off. The third idea is being able to recover small units of time that all of us have every single day. It's what a colleague of mine called piggy bank time, and I'm going to show you in our next video how to find piggy bank time, small amounts of time that are going to be able to help you apply your ideas and get things done way more efficiently than you might have thought possible. Think of this idea. If you spend 15 minutes a day on a project that's important to you, or 15 minutes a day reading in a subject area that you'd really like to become more knowledgeable in, after a year, that's the equivalent of more than 2 40-hour weeks on that particular task. Some people call it the Swiss cheese method, where you take a big block of something, you drill a lot of holes in it in order to make it simpler. Small incremental shifts that are going to make a big difference. So let's summarize. What we're interested in doing in order to beat task overwhelm is to make sure that we stay out of the busyness trap. Think about your 24 hours. How are you going to use them? Make sure that later is something that you have scheduled in your book, and let's find small incremental bits of time where you can make progress on a goal today. I'll see you on the next video.